Sheet Metal Training Step 2.5 Scaling Options. For the purpose of today's lessons, we will begin in on-screen already. When scaling on a blueprint, you have several options available to you. The first option and the default option is using pairs mode with a multi-fitting application. For pairs mode, you would simply select the item that you wish to lay on the blueprint and put in the size that you want to use, 36 and 18. Then go up onto the blueprint and click the location where that item is supposed to be drawn, and then lay in the fitting afterwards, 24 by 16, and then continue with the ductwork after that. Pairs mode allows you to lay down a pair of points indicating where the ductwork is going to be located. And you can see as I click and click, the ductwork is drawn, and I have to go back or forward and add the fittings. And so next would be a transition going to 2014. And then select the duct again. Each of the duct runs will be put down with a pair of points, hence the name pairs mode, letting you select the beginning and the end and putting in exactly the duct that you need. The next mode that we'll look at is what's called auto duct mode. This mode is perfect for this type of a blueprint where you can lay down the fittings and have the program automatically put in the duct for you. Auto duct mode. We'll take this run off here, starting with a 20 by 16 tab. The first thing we must do is switch to the auto duct mode by clicking on the multi-fitting button. You'll see that it goes to the auto duct, showing the two green pieces of duct connected by an elbow. I'm now going to go down to the palette and select my tap in and then put in the dimension that I wish to use. I'm then going to click the beginning point, being very careful to make sure I am centered on the duct from left to right. The next point then that I'm going to pick is going to be where the elbow is located. Simply select the 45-degree elbow and place this item on the blueprint. And you'll see the duct is automatically drawn in for you. Move your arrow up and select the center point for the next elbow, and then come down and select the transition icon and put in the dimensions that you're going to, which we can see up here is 16 by 12. So I'm ignoring the ductwork in between the fittings. The program is going to automatically insert them and deduct out for the throats of the elbow and the length of the transition. To finish this off, I'll select an end cap and hit the ending location. The next run is 14 by 12. I'm going to zoom in a little closer so you can see how it's actually working. I'll click the Rec to Zoom button and click and drag a box around this location. When I let go, it'll zoom us in. I'm now going to select the angle tap in again and put in the dimensions of 14 by 12 and then click the starting point, again being very careful to put my arrow in the center of this duct run. I'm now going to go down and select the 90-degree elbow and place this elbow in the center of the run going vertically. Move my line down and do the same. Now I can go down and select the end cap and place the end cap. If I were to come over and hit Fit to Screen, you can see that I took these two runs off in about the same amount of time that it took me to take this run off. But I had to go through and add the fittings and the duct individually. This concludes the walkthrough for the different scaling options available within the program.